Hey guys, my name is Jose. I am a third grade teacher here in Illinois, and welcome to the first week of school. Alright, so currently it is Wednesday. I have school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday and Tuesday was Institute Day, so I had work meetings. Kids did not come to school. Had open house yesterday. I can show you a bit of what I had there, but mainly it was just parents coming in, just meeting me, setting things down, picking up a folder with like information that they needed, and that was pretty much it. There really wasn't much else that like I had planned. In a sense, I do have like a survey that I can show you guys of how it looks, but it's basically just a general parent survey so they can answer some questions of how I can best communicate with them and everything. But that was there. So today's Wednesday. It is my lunchtime. I had recorded a couple things beforehand, but I didn't really have time to record in the morning when I got here because there was just a lot of things to do. What I ended up doing, so kids came in, we had a morning meeting. I had like some slides. I can show you how the slides look. So the slides basically went over just like morning routines and everything, and then they did an activity where they were pretty much doing like an identity map, which had a white piece of paper, their name in the middle, and then on the outside of their name they could either draw or tell me something about themselves, and they would go all around. So if they have any pets, they can draw their pet. If they have siblings, they can tell me about their siblings. If they have favorite sports, they can tell me about their sports. If they have favorite food, they can draw or tell me about their favorite food. Whatever they chose to do, but they had time to do this. After that, we did a lesson about not paying attention to like problems or negative behaviors, and we did that as a whole third grade. And then afterwards I read a book called where did I put it? Hold on. Afterwards I read this book, which is Entrenar a tu dragón para ser responsable, which is basically train your dragon to be responsible. And in this one, it was very much about responsibility and taking accountability of like their actions. So if they make an error, if they make a mistake, that they are responsible in admitting what they did, as opposed to just like putting blame on someone else. Also being responsible with their things. So we talked about that. And then I had an activity for them to do. This I think I'll have to do either tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna have time today. And then afterwards, we did this puzzle activity. I'm gonna show you how the desks look right now. But it's a puzzle activity where they worked as a group, but they're also working as a class, where they were given like 3 minutes per puzzle because I only had like 15 minutes. I think for the future, it's definitely had to be longer, but they had 3 minutes per puzzle. And as a class and then as a group, they're working on completing the puzzles. So this is one of the puzzles. You can see that they had started assembling it. They have the picture right here that they can look at. I did 100 pieces. I think next time I might do, if I keep 100, then I'll do more time. If I shrink it down to like, let's say 50 pieces, then I will probably still give them a little bit more time, but I think 100 pieces was a little too much. The last thing that I have for them is this find someone who, so they'll be able to go around the class. If they find someone who, for example, le gusta la playa, who likes the beach, they'd be able to write their name. Tenga una mascota, so who has a pet, they can write down their names. So the whole goal is obviously to fill this out. We'll do it all together, that way we can get it all filled out. And then afterwards, it should be time for this class to switch over to their afternoon class, and then for my new group of kids to come in for the afternoon and then do it all over. So that's how my days really go. I do the same set of activities that I do in the morning with my afternoon class. I have to check how much time I really have after lunch, That way I can see if we're able to finish this puzzle activity today and like give them more time. Or if I just have time to do this, then I'll just switch over to this. Because these puzzles are available during like their playtime that they get, they'll be able to do the puzzles anytime during those times, right? So yeah, I'll try to update you guys at the end of the day. And then next week there won't be a vlog because there's going to be testing, but I'll try to do a classroom tour so you guys can see how the classroom looks like, especially with the kid supplies and everything. Yeah, if you're here, go ahead, subscribe and like, comment, all this stuff. I might do a Q&A as well, so if you have any questions about routines or what I do for my classroom or just any questions for me, you can drop them down and then I'll go ahead and answer them when I do the Q&A. Also, if you want to know how the day is going, at 9:05, literally the kids get here between 8:55 to 9:05. At 9:05, we had our first water spill of the year. And just recently, I forgot to take the kids out to recess. But that's okay, because they were playing with the puzzles anyways. So, but because we have a new schedule, that threw me off. Because normally I'm like, for 2 years, I've been wired to like go out for recess at 11:15. And I completely forgot that now recess for them is at 11, so that threw me off. But yeah, that's how the day is going, so we'll see how it continues. So this right here is the parent survey that I give them. It's in English and in Spanish, but it basically just has their information, if they're on Dojo, what languages they speak, how they prefer to communicate. But yeah. All right, just got home, day's finished. How did my afternoon go? It was pretty good. Most of the kids are actually pretty well behaved. There's one that I can see pushing buttons, but for the most part, pretty well behaved. And we got through most of the activities. The puzzle thing, I liked doing it, but next time, for next year, I'm definitely gonna have to get more 50-piece puzzles, because 100 pieces was a big challenge, and I think a lot of them didn't know or had never done like traditional puzzles before. So I think 50-piece should be a better fit. But they still enjoyed the activity and they were working well together. And then what else happened? As of right now, the school printer that we the teachers mainly use still isn't working. So I'm gonna have to check my plans for tomorrow, see if I need to do anything. Because at the same time, if I'm not able to print something, the kids don't have their computers yet. So just got to see my plans to see if there's anything I need to supplement. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, update time. I have been bad at, well, not bad, but I just haven't been recording. Didn't record in the morning because I had POC right away when I got here. And then during lunch, I was at lunch, so I didn't record. Right now is my plan time, so I'm just gonna take like 2 minutes. What we did today, a lot of today was like just expectations, hallway expectations, bathroom expectations, playground expectations, classroom expectations. We even created like at least with my morning class, we created the classroom expectations. With my afternoon class, they just got to specials. So then when they come back, we'll read aloud about rules and everything. Let me show you. So it's this one is just like the one that we read yesterday, but this one's about rules instead of responsibility. Let's see what else. We also did this thing that I've done in the years past, where they are getting, hold on, I gotta even this out. So this is what the paper looks like. They basically get a piece of paper and they have to redo this or make it look like this, but they can't touch it, they can only see it. And this is one of those things that unless you know how to specifically make it, you can't actually do it. Now, I use this activity every year because it teaches kids that at first glance, especially with third grade content and higher grade content, at first glance, a lot of things are going to look difficult. They're going to look pretty much impossible to do. But if they are paying attention, if they are following like instructions and directions and like really absorbing what me and my co-teacher are teaching, they will learn how to do the things that are presented in front of them. So then I show them how to make it, and they're able to make it, and then they're happy. That goes along with the growth mindset thing that I teach, and I also have on my door and everything. Switching the mindset from, oh, this is hard, I can't do it, to, you know what, this is challenging and I might not know how to do it, but that's a yet. Like, I don't know how to do it yet, but I can learn how to do it. Some quick updates on the classroom. You can see that my clock is gone. So my clock hasn't been working for the past, like, I don't know how long, but like week, 2 weeks. And I finally put in the ticket, I think a couple days ago. And the maintenance guy put in new batteries, but it still wasn't working. So he said he's just gonna have to give me a new one. The desks, some of the desks were also wobbly and like uneven. So he went ahead and fixed that for me. I still have a pile of, like, you can see all this stuff that has all the extra paper towels, Kleenex, and wipes. I still have to put those away. I haven't had time. It's literally been so much. But yeah, I mean, this is how the first week is going. I also had to clean my desk because it's starting to like pile things up, and I don't like that because now I'm starting to like lose things.